I walked away from a 12-year relationship with 2 kids simply because I believe in myself. We had been together since I was 16 years old. You know, I had 2 children as a teenager. And I can honestly say that as young adults raising 2 children, we did pretty.
No, one thing I'll say before we go deep into this video is, you see a lot of women there. That is what they do now because they know as they are doing this thing. A lot of men will jump in to watch. So in other words, they are using their sexuality, to gain views, get, same sex will be there. Men are thirsty sexually, so which is biological. So I understand that. So and it's being exploited. Personally, if I'm in a seat of position, that's in a power position, like leading a country. Trust me, I'll stop something like this because it's now become common. They will tell you, I'm not engaged in pornography or anything. I'm not exposing, but I mean, obviously, you could see what they are doing is seducing men. Because they know they as they are doing that, exposing her, basically half of her breast, doing makeup, showing, that know they are going to get more views, and so they will be able to convince because of this. They know that anything they say, most men will most likely listen and agree with that because high sex drive. So trust me, yeah, I will ban something like this. I don't care. If you want, go to another country and do that. It's just like what Nigeria did during Obama presidency in the United States of America. They wanted to force Nigerians, I don't know whether I've used the word force, they forced Nigerian country to adopt gay marriage, to make it legal. I mean, thanks to the legislators at that time, even if they were not very bad, that's one of the good things they did for us. Immediately they came together, voted against immediately and made it a law. Yeah. So my baby, before you start condemning me, hey, what do you mean? Hey. Yeah, Nigeria did something like what I'm just saying. Degeneracy. Cut it off for your society. Don't allow it. If she's in if she lives in Arabian country, trust me, she will never dare to do something like this. She knows that. Anyway, let's listen to what she has to say anyway. Just ignore all these things she's exposing to you.
Pretty okay. I mean, we're both intelligent, ambitious, hardworking individuals. We were good partners. But about 6 years into the relationship, I began to feel stuck. While he was sticking to...
So at 22 years old, you begin to feel stuck? I want to listen to the whole thing. Listen, y'all, make sure y'all tab into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Also on top of that, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Ladies, get it for the fellas. Fellas, don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I want to try to listen to the whole thing. I'm going to try. I may stop here and there just to make sure that I add context, and I always like to give credit to the content creator by linking in the description, so that's going to be there. But I need to hear the whole story, I'm thinking, before I understand it. I don't know who LaBrittany is. Y'all sent this to me to react to, but we gonna try to get through it.
And accomplishing all of the goals that he had set for himself, I was feeling like my life was just becoming like a revolving door of mother and wife duties. And then the goals that I had for myself would come last. My goals definitely weren't as important to him as they were to me. Sometimes I would even question if he even believed in me and really seen my vision. I would come up with all these plans on how we could, relocate to California as a family. He could continue his same career goals. I would have more resources and opportunity available to build upon the goals and visions that, I have for myself. And he would entertain it, but he never spoke life into it. It was always more so about like what could go wrong. I mean, he had his mind set on how he wanted to accomplish things for himself, and that's okay. So year after year went by.
No, that's a very stupid thing to say. He has his mind set on how to accomplish things for himself. That's a very stupid thing to say as a wife, because she's already an ex-wife from what she's saying, well, how she started this talk. Every man, every husband, I can tell you this as a man. I don't have to be a husband to tell you this, but as a man, men set out to do a lot of accomplishments. Even if they will die in the process, they are willing to do that, not just like for themselves. Not just for themselves. And funny enough, as she says, they already have children. Is it? He said two? They already have kids. Everything that man was doing at that time, doesn't matter what, was for his family. And you say it's for himself. What a bitch.
And, you know, I held on to this idea that eventually things will work itself out. You know, hanging on to the potential.
These women is going to hear this. They're going to follow this. And then y'all going to find yourselves crashed out because you're not going to be a social media star. I understand that this person has a large following, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, why wouldn't she have a large following if she's doing all these things? I don't know what she does. I don't even want to visit her. Is it TikTok or YouTube? I don't care. I don't need this to, give her any form of attention that she crave for. So, yeah, why would she have followers if this is what she does on her channel? It's enough to draw a lot of sims. Men are thirsty. So, yeah, why won't women use the undue advantage to profit from it? And then a lot of women, because they see, she's basically a celebrity, she has millions of followers, so anything she says is good. So yeah, what she's saying here is, hey, leave your man. It's not making enough money for you or allowing you to go and see. What's the word again? Find myself, yes. Yeah, let me go and explore more life, have more dicks, prostitute a little, or haul out a little before maybe I can decide to settle down again. I've been missing out because there are better men than your husband. Stupidity.
Going to follow this advice because remember, when you make a decision, and women don't really understand this aspect of men also. I'll use myself as an example. My whole life up until my 40s and even still today, thankfully I got the type of work ethic that's just going to drive through and I'm going to crash through whatever barrier that try to prevent me from being successful no matter what. But my entire existence as a man at 42 years old, and I haven't really even started living for myself yet as I would probably envision most people would think that living. And don't get me wrong, I live a phenomenal life. I'm very happy with my life and everything is awesome. But in reality, my entire existence has been to make sure that everybody around me is provided for. I make sure that my wife is taken care of. I made sure that I did everything to ensure that my daughter was taken care of, even to the point to where I wouldn't even get the corporate apartment downtown. And I made sure that everything was based off of, even when it came to working from home and all of that, around ensuring that everybody else is taken care of. So for me, it's almost like miss me with the, oh man, my dreams and my goals. All of that junk go out the window when you decide to have children, regardless if you want to have children at 16, or in my case, I had a child. I was very intentional about having one child and then rocking out from there and dedicating every resource to her at 26 years old. And so, we have to understand that it's not about us. It's not about us. When you decide to have children with somebody, it no longer becomes about you. It is 100% about the person that did not ask to be here, and then ultimately that is the person that we have to make sure that we make the sacrifice for. Everybody makes sacrifices. Every single day, everybody makes sacrifices. So, I'm never going to try to jump into this whole speak life into the dream stuff. That's cool. I'm with it. But if it works within the confines of what's best for everybody else, because that is the sacrifice that we as men make. And so I don't understand this logic. I don't understand this incentivizing people to break up their households and their homes by then trying to tell our story from the lens of, oh, he didn't speak life into me and all of this other type of stuff. What? Let me hear the rest of the story.
But all that did was made me unhappy and miserable because I was not being fulfilled.
Take a sip.
So things never got better. It actually just got worse over time. On top of the everyday struggles of being in a relationship, raising a family, especially so young, it was just like
happiness
so
is a
hard.
mindset, y'all. It's a
I kind of
mindset.
felt like I started to lose myself.
It's a mindset.
I would try to plot on the right time to leave, but honey,
hell
the
no.
right time never came.
We're gonna talk about this on After Hours tonight. I gotta get my crew's opinion of this.
Saved up all that money that I told myself I was gonna save up, so when I did leave, I would be able to get a new house, get a new car.
Plotting
that
to
never
leave.
happened. And when it all
Plotting to
hit
leave
the
your
fan,
family.
I walked away from everything.
Plotting to leave your family.
I mean, why did you choose to marry when you have not decided that you are going to share most part of your life or give up a lot for other people? I don't think, do people actually understand what marriage is? Why would you marry? Why wasn't, if you don't even understand what it means as a woman, men already do that. Men, even before we get married, we already started that role by providing for the woman, even before it even gets to I do. You have already started your role. But then for women, I don't think they will. Of course, not all women. And when you watch Western women, when they talk, most of them, not all, but most of them, the so-called feminists, when you watch what they talk, as if getting into marriage is like now, all this before now it wasn't about me, but now it's now about me. Not even about it, even when you intend to have children. It's not even. Hey, for Nigerian men, African men moving to Western world, talking about Europe, America, if you want to get there and get married, this is what you're going to get involved into. Hey, but I understand there needs sometimes you have to, maybe you need to get green card, or maybe she's well placed financially and you need that support. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you don't do it. Probably if I'm your situation, I might end up doing it. So if it's for your benefit, why not? As long as I always tell you, you have to be willing to accept to be the houseboy in that relationship. Even if eventually, if she's the only positive thing about being that houseboy is she's well funded. Since she's the highest earner in that relationship financially, most time we don't want to divorce you. What she could do, because she knows that if she does that, you will ask for alimony. So, but then you just have to accept whatever trash she pushes your way. If you can do that, why not? So we say, hey, but the man chose wrong. He didn't choose the right woman. You want to tell me that all the while they were dating and living as husband and wife, and she was smiling, doing all those things and she still had all this intention. Look at what she was saying from the beginning, basically. She was always looking for a way out. But of course, she would hide everything, doing like a nice wife, hey, honey, smile, cool for him, do all those things. Guys, I don't know. I don't even know which is the best option. Because they said, okay, come back to Nigeria, marry from here, and go with her. They go over there, they became the same. They become the same thing. You know. Religious women. I beginning to look at Christianity might not even be save you from all this catastrophic divorce in Western world. You know, but over here, it's no longer anymore. It used to be. It's no longer. Maybe you should join Amish community. That's the only sure way of staying married. Join the Amish community in the United States. Leave every worldly thing. Stay away from technology, move in. You have lots of wives, or maybe only one wife. I think they are Christians, so you have one wife. Christianity promotes one wife anyway. So, but then, she will be submissive to you, everything. But just you stay away from society completely. Like that's the only way to have most likely a good monogamous family. Doesn't mean she won't be, but at least you still remain the king of the household. Okay, that's how we end it, and you guys can go and check it out. You already know if you are following this channel. You already know Anton Daniels. Can go and visit his channel and watch other videos or complete this video as well. Okay, till next video.